Welcome! In this video we're going to do an unboxing of VOLFYIRION Guilds published by Tabula Games. So down at the table, this is a deck building game that was recommended to me and the price was around $20, and as you can see the size, I can fit that on my shelf easily, so I went ahead and picked it up. This game is for ages 14 and up, lasts around 20 to 40 minutes, and for 1 to 2 players. And for the story in this one, the floating lands of Miscellany, the kingdom of Hatils, is expanding and 5 guilds are charged with administrating the newly acquired lands. But the fragile balance that ensures peace is coming to a breaking point. The new power holders are competing against each other in Witchlight, an ancient and legendary region that contains powerful mystical resources and wondrous treasures. In the ruins of its capital dwells the fearsome dragon VOLFYIRION, a monstrous beast that could destroy the entire cities in a breath and bring advantage to anyone who can tame it. So in this game we're going to see some intrigue and sabotage, military assaults, searches for lost knowledge, and artifacts will keep you on your toes in this fast-paced deck building game with challenging strategies, chain effects, and many possible paths to victory. But I'll just take one. Alright, so looking inside, we've got an English rulebook and some extra rules. So the English rulebook, so you've got 51 pages and got an introduction, an index, letting us know where we can find everything, the contents we're going to find in this, and there are plenty of expansions for this game out there. This is just the core box. The monster cards, game overview, how to win. Going through our game setup. Nice display of how that works for a 2-player game. Cards and our resources, command points, battle points, and knowledge points. So basically 3 resources for purchasing cards. One of them being wonders. Got city cards and vaults. And there are some play mats you can get. So defining in-play cards, and then the expansions, then getting deep into the how to play, main phase, taking actions, acquiring wonders, defeating VOLFYIRION. Let's see, secondary ability effects, end of turn phase, draw phase. Then getting into the solo challenge mode, so it looks like there's 4 monsters we can go up against. Hugros, Cure, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, Codroar, and Absedusa, or something like that. Alright, so that is the core rulebook. And the extra rules, I think this is if you have VOLFYIRION and one of these boxes. Letting you know how to do 1v1, 2v2, and so on. Game setup. And so this has 31 pages going over the additional ways to play. Got a free-for-all in there. Alright, so let's get to the goodies. Looks like right on top we've got some of the monster cards. And it looks like this just comes with 2, so I'm assuming there's an expansion that gives you the other 2 that was mentioned in the rule book. So this goes over the player's turn and what happens on the monster's turn. And a nice token for VOLFYIRION. And then we get into, imagine that, cards and a deck building game. Alright, starting with the cards, got some player aids, 3 in English, 3 not in English. So going over the turn structure and iconography. Always nice to have those for each of the players. Then a card for VOLFYIRION's Lair. And I guess whether you're playing with 2 or 4 players. I'll put him up there. And then 6 city cards. So the city's doing well on this side, and then I'm assuming destroyed, not doing so well on the other side. And our guild vaults for each of the players, so they're going to be all the same. Looks like you've got some conversions going on in the back of that. Then the actual cards we'll be using all have this back, and these are going to be our starting cards. So we've got some prospectors giving us some money, and that's going to be the bulk of it. And this is just enough for 2 players. So we've got 2 diviners and 2 captains. And some agent cards from that symbol up there. A couple operatives, officers, and elites. 12 troop cards from that symbol. A couple infiltrators, a couple thieves, a couple scouts, executioners, the qualm disruptors, and the qualm voyant. Then we move on to building cards. We've got Market, the Bank, Athenaeum, Assassin's Guild, the Archive, and the Dome, the Qualm Dome. And 18 wonder cards. So some lenses, crystal seeds, divining pool, a qualm lurker, glowing fluid, some dust, ritual vials, visors, and a carved knife. And then remaining, we have our command cards from that symbol, some market analysis, personal hook, a qualm encyclopedia, intelligence net, the mine, predominance, family intrigue, diplomat, safe and sound, plan execution, levy program, double game, small baronage, a golem army, massive attack, new agreements, optimization, a great deal, and a dragon ritual. And the last 2 cards in the set, VOLFYIRION's Lookout. So that is everything in VOLFYIRION Guilds. As always, hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.